Hi, you're watching TFI, Indian social media's OG.
जो टक्कर लगाता है और जो विक्टिम है उसको मरने के लिए छोड़कर पुलिस या अस्पताल को सूचना नहीं देता है और फिर पुलिस पकड़ते लाती है, हिट एंड रन केसों में 10 साल की सजा का प्रावधान है।
In response to a concerning surge in deadly accidents, especially those involving trucks, India recently underwent a revision of its hit-and-run laws. The Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, backed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, now imposes stricter penalties on individuals causing fatal crashes who choose to flee the scene without reporting to the police. The Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita introduces two specific categories under the charge of causing death by negligence. The first category deals with death resulting from any reckless or careless act that doesn't qualify as a major crime, with potential penalties of up to 5 years in prison and a fine. The second category focuses on causing death through reckless and negligent driving not amounting to major crime. The offenders in this category could face up to 10 years of imprisonment and fine if they fail to promptly report the incident to the authorities. In India, an estimated 2.17 million road accidents occurred between 2018 and 2022, according to the data from the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. This estimate, although provisional, gives a comprehensive view of the road safety situation in the country. When categorizing these accidents by vehicle type, a clear pattern emerges. Two-wheelers, which include motorcycles, scooters and mopeds, are the leading contributors to both accidents and fatalities. They were involved in about 44.5% to 50% of total accidents and accounted for approximately 40% to 45% of road deaths. Cars, jeeps and taxis, categorized as light vehicles, were second most common vehicles in accidents. They were involved in roughly 25 to 30% of accidents and contributed to 15 to 20% of road fatalities. Heavier vehicles like trucks and buses, although involved in fewer accidents, roughly around 10 to 15%, have a higher fatality rate due to the severity of the crashes, accounting for 15 to 20% of road deaths. Tractors and other vehicles make up to a smaller percentage of both accidents and fatalities, with less than 5% in each category. This legislative shift departs from the previous legal framework where individuals accused in hit-and-run cases faced more lenient penalties under Section 304A of the Indian Penal Code, with a maximum of 2 years in jail upon identification. The Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita reflects a deliberate move towards more severe consequences for hit-and-run offences, emphasizing the government's commitment to addressing the escalating menace on Indian roads. However, the rollout of this legal amendment has not been without contention. Truck drivers and bus operators, particularly in certain states, have taken to the streets in protest. Various transporter and farmer organizations have vehemently criticized the legislation, demanding its immediate repeal. The core motive of the protesters revolves around the argument that accidents involving trucks are not solely attributed to the negligence of truck drivers. They claim that many incidences result from the recklessness exhibited by drivers of smaller vehicles who fail to adhere to traffic laws. According to the upset voices, placing the blame squarely on truck drivers fails to consider the broader context of road safety. However, it is imperative to understand that the hit-and-run laws in Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita applies uniformly across all vehicle types, not singling out any specific group. The apprehensions of the truck drivers bring forth the importance of clear communication regarding the law's objectives and its equitable application. The Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita marks a paradigm shift in India's approach to hit-and-run incidents, signaling a departure from leniency to a more punitive stance. However, the protests from truck drivers and other stakeholders highlight the need for a more nuanced understanding of the factors contributing to road accidents. The ongoing dialogue between the government and the dissenting voices will determine the future trajectory of road safety legislation in India, striking a delicate balance between accountability and fairness.